What's going on, everybody? I'm Kells and I smell really good. Today's video is going to be about a brand new Lattafa fragrance released very recently, just became available in the United States. It is actually by a very good perfumer by the name of Quentin Bish, I believe you say his name. He's the nose behind a lot of fragrances, like a bunch of JPGs, Paco Rabanne's, Carolina Herrera's. I believe he did Bad Boy Extreme. He did like Le Male Le Parfum. He did like Le Beau. He's done a lot of fragrances, a lot of really good fragrances, and he tends to do a lot of sweet stuff. So this fragrance is sweet as well. It's called Lattafa Teriaq. There's some interesting stuff on the bottom too. Very good quality bottle. Comes in a box like this. Has like a slide. This slides off, and then the box looks like this. It's a very good quality. It's very rigid, like a super hard cardboard or something. Opens like that. It'll sit snug in there. So the presentation is pretty good, above average. This is a pretty expensive Lattafa. It's not really cheap. I think I paid like $80 for it. Now, as you can see by the bottle, it looks pretty feminine. I saw people complaining about the snake on there. I actually think that's cool. I don't know why. I just think snakes look cool. I like that other Lattafa fragrance, like Musimum or whatever, that has the snake around it. I don't have that because I heard it sucks, but it's a cool bottle. Cap clicks on. My only thing about the cap is it's actually plastic, and I feel like that's I feel like they should have went with a different material, but other than that, it's cool. Now, scent-wise, I'll show you the sprayer. It's a pretty standard. You get caramel, there's pink pepper, almond, apricot, honey, rhubarb. What I mainly get, I get a lot of caramel, and I pick up some of that apricot as well as a little bit of the almond. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this leans very feminine in my opinion. To me, this reminds me a lot of another fragrance I have. It's called Andalusian Soul by the Merchant of Venice. It smells a lot like that. They're not the same notes, but it gives me like a very similar vibe. It's like a very warm, cozy fragrance, but I just think it leans kind of more towards the feminine side. It has more of like a feminine caramel smell, along with the apricot. Also, I feel like makes it kind of feminine. It's not like, you know, like a guy could pull it off, like, don't get me wrong, but for those of you who care about that, you know, I just feel like it leans a little feminine. I wore it, and a couple of my friends said in the air it doesn't smell feminine. When they smelled off the atomizer and on skin, they were like, yeah, that does smell feminine. They both said that it would smell great on a woman, though, and I agree. But it's just like a very cozy, warm, caramel, thick, sweet, musky type of smell. I forgot to mention the musk in there too. Yeah, performance-wise, like, it does last. I mean, it, like, you know, Lattafas usually gotta let them macerate and stuff like that. Like, but off the rip, it had like a good 6 hours longevity, so that's pretty good right out of the box. Also, just noticed it's got like these cool. I mean, I didn't just notice that, but I'm paying attention to it now. It's got these cool like divots in there or whatever. Yeah, you can get it right now for $80 on, I believe, the Oud stores where I got this one. I'm sure, you know, it's a great fragrance. It's a nice fragrance. It's just, for me, it's not something I see myself wearing. To be honest, the caramel is just too thick and annoying to me, and it just gives me too much of a feminine type of vibe. Plus, I'm not really a fan of like peach, apricot, stuff like that. Really don't like peach, so I think that's another thing in here that's bothering me, is that peach smell. But yeah, I'm sure it would smell great on a woman. That's really the vibe this gives me. So yeah, this is Lattafa's Teriaq. You know, check it out if you're interested. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way. Subscribe, y'all.